So I get asked the question, Dijesh, what was your first deal like? People have asked me that question a lot. Apart from how did I get into the industry, how did I cope with the first deal and what did it feel like? So this video is all about the very first deal I did in real estate and how much I earned off that deal, as well as the challenges I faced. Don't worry, this video is about me and my first deal. If you have a first deal, I'd like you to share your experiences in the comments. In this video, Luigi's got you covered in the first deal. What is up, everyone? My name is Dijesh, and for those of you that don't know, I am a principal property practitioner that has been in the industry for the past 9 to 10 years. I have a holistic view of real estate, and I've been in the industry for a long time: sales, developments, rentals. Have a general broad knowledge on various aspects as well as individual knowledge in the respective parts of the industry. So today's video is all about the first deal that I ever did, and I just wanted to share with you what it was like, what the feeling was like, as well as how much I actually earned off that first deal. So without further ado, let me get straight into the video. So I'm going to speak purely from experience and off the top of my head. When I started off the sales aspect, I already had 2 years worth of property management experience as well as rental experience. So I didn't really have a sales aspect knowledge of the industry. So when I started off in sales, this was 2 years into my career as a real estate agent and managing agent as well. I obviously joined the company. So at that point, I joined Rawson Properties. I was still classified an intern at that point. Prior to that, for the first 2 years, I was an intern. Even in my third year, I was still an intern. Because I never really had principles per se that allowed me to complete the qualification. They kind of always held me back. But anyways, I get into Rawson and I have this goal of being one of the best or one of the youngest top sales agents. I really wanted to be a top sales agent, even though I had no knowledge of the sales process. So what happened was, when I joined, and this was in 2015, when I joined Rawson, I actually I went through the relevant training, because you've got to do like a mandatory training with them. Did the training, and within my first week, I started getting into the ropes of obviously the industry. So in my first week, actually, I needed to canvas for properties because, as you know, in sales, you've got to canvas for stock, your own stock per se. Apart from the ones that you have with the company, you've got to obviously get new properties to get on the market. So hence finding new sellers and then obviously being able to sell it. At that time, I managed to get a lead for a property in the area. And this was selling in the region of 650,000. So I managed to get this listing within, I'd say, about 3 to 4 days after training. So training was about a week, and a week after that I got in, to the groundwork, started getting on the ball with things. So it took me about 3 to 4 days to get the listing. And little did I know that this area was very desired, as well as that price bracket being sort of the sweet spot. Anyways, I get the listing, and it just so happened that it was a divorce case. Yes. So the lady wanted to sell it very quickly and the man didn't want to sell it. But anyways, got the listing. Eventually we came to an agreement that the parties are going to sell, put it on the market. And in one day, I got, I'm not going to lie to you, 35 inquiries, to view this place. So I think it was a Thursday evening, it was a Wednesday, yes, that I got the listing. By the Thursday morning, I actually had a lot of inquiries come through. And, I said, well, this is the thing. Um, I did have sort of the help of the principal, but at the same time, I was kind of like on my own. So I said to myself, the only way I can really sort of, try and get this sold as quick as possible is to create some sort of bidding wall. And I was like, okay, it's perfectly fine. Let me get these people in the door all at once, and let's see if they bid against each other. So I had a little bit of tactics that I was going to use, obviously to get people to create that urgency and get a buyer. So it's fine. I set them from Thursday morning. I set those appointments for Thursday evening. I might have set about 6 or 7 people within 15-minute intervals of each other. I remember when I went on the day, I had those people come in. I showed them the property. People loved it, took their full details down. And on that same day, I had 4 offers. So the 4 offers that I had, they were varying offers. Some went at full price. I had a client that went over ask price because so many people wanted it. And in actual fact, all my clients, obviously had, pre-approvals, so they could well afford it. So I took those 4 offers to the seller. We presented it. Obviously, the seller the following day, so on the Friday, accepted the offer that they wanted. And I think from there, when they accepted that offer, everything was kind of smooth sailing. But what happened was, during this period, out of those offers that I had, so what happened was, during the time that I had those offers, I had people phoning me and saying, hey, Dijesh, please make a plan. I really want this property. And with all integrity and honesty, I was like, I really can't do anything. It's purely based on what the seller accepts. I've presented the offers in order of which they've come, purely based on what the seller wants. So it was a bit of a rush, and it was just so crazy when I had the show offs that day. I mean, you gotta show people, you gotta run back, you gotta show people again, and running up and down, just showing the property was crazy. But within sort of 2 days, I had offers, presented the offers, offer accepted. So pretty much 72 hours, I sold my first, what would I say, 24 hours actually, because I had an offer in 24 hours. I sold my first property, 650,000. Commission was 40,000, but obviously being intern, I ended up coming out after tax with about 20,000. It was 40,000, yes, commission actually about 17,000. After tax, that's what I came out with. The crazy thing was, I actually didn't get paid that within the 6 to 8 weeks that you usually get paid on registration. What happened was, I actually had to wait because this divorce took so long and this process was so long, and then there was some legal complications there. I sold it in August and actually only ended up getting the money in December. So yeah, it was a long wait for that type of money. But yes, it was really crazy. I mean, I didn't really have much understanding, because also the challenges that I faced was, I couldn't fill out the contract of sale properly. I only knew how to fill out like partial contract of sale. My knowledge and the training kind of just like went away. Like, when you're on the spot, you don't know what to do, and you're like, how do I fill in the contract? So it was really like just a winged situation as well. Obviously, I've learned a lot since then, but yes, it was crazy. It was crazy. My first year of sales, I actually did, I'm not gonna lie, probably about 5 million. Because after that sale, I ended up going on to do like 5 to 6 more sales. And I remember by the month of October, in Rawson, I was actually on their top 5 list of highest sales. Also one of the new interns with a high amount of sales. So I was actually on that list for that month, which was good for me. But yes, it was just a crazy first sale. Also prior to that, the challenges I faced was obviously having money saved from rentals, from rental deals I've done in the past, and yes, just having that money with me, trying to outlay me for those couple of months, obviously, until I earned commission. And eventually when I earned commission, it was just a rollover and I was able to pay bills. So yes, very crazy. Financially it was difficult, but I'm not gonna lie, here 9-10 years later, still in the industry, and principal, from intern to principal, guys, many other qualifications, and not just real estate, degrees and other certifications to my name. But it's possible, guys. It's possible to just work hard. If you set your mind on something, just be headstrong. I set out to be probably one of the youngest. I've always wanted to be one of the youngest principals in my field, and right now I am. And I couldn't be more grateful for this. So yes, I never really get to be the engineer or the IT specialist that I wanted, although I do have an IT qualification, but never intended to get into this industry. But I'm doing these videos and people love it, and I'm growing on social media, so this is just from the heart. It's just to say, if you've watched the videos, thank you so much. Appreciate the love, the support. Hopefully I'm going to do more videos in the future and start doing more property tours for you guys. And let's make this channel and these videos, and this is one of the most educational real estate platforms in South Africa. I assume that's be my goal now. But yes, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.